Hello everyone, hi Tania, hi Dean, great to catch up, to meet you here on the grounds of Kaltenbach. Great, so you had great performance and voice. So this is our first time meeting your band and introducing you here to the channel. So can you please tell us more about your band?
It's an old band. It was founded in 1987 in Croatia, a long time ago, and we did one album 1988, but we never released it. We never have a label or publisher or something. And then I had some problems with this album because I sent it to Roadrunner, and that time King Diamond and Sepultura was under the sign under the Roadrunner, you know, and somehow this tape get to these guys. And later came King Diamond album The Eye in 1891, and there was a lot of like Witchcraft, Burn Witch, something about sinful nuns, and I thought it's a coincidence. I thought it's a coincidence because when you make metal, you always get on the same ideas. But as I moved to Germany, I met Hal Patino. It's a bass guitar player from King Diamond. It was in one small club in Wiesbaden, because that time King Diamond was out. He started again Merciful Fate, so he left the band, and Hal Patino was playing in some band XYZ in small club in Wiesbaden, and I saw his name, and I went to the backstage to the sound check, and I say, "Hey, Hal Patino, I'm Dean from Witchcraft." I say, "Hey, I know your tape." We listen. He said, "We listen your tape in our practice room," and I was really confused. What's going on? Eh? And he said it's a black and white tape with a woman and a witchcraft and Kim Bendix Patterson. He brought this to the rehearsal room, and they listened to the stuff. And somehow he had inspiration for this story for the album The Eye. And then I said, okay, can you give me some contact from Andy LaRock, from guitar player? Enthusiastic. I said, hey, Andy, it's Dean. I got your number from Hal Patino, and if you want, we can make a band. I got a lot of songs, blah, blah, blah. And Andy was confused. I said, just take it easy, take it easy. But somehow I get to Göteborg, and I met Andy. And it was a complicated situation because these people didn't know that I will appear, and this appointment wasn't really nice because they didn't know how to react, you know. And a lot of people told me I should not speak about this because it's not good for the business. But I'm sorry, I don't have another story. It was the story, you know.
So apparently you were trying to.
Then I went to Sweden and Denmark, and I tried to pick up all these guys. I even called to King Diamond, let's make another album. But it was really, they were confused about me. They didn't know what to tell, and just say, get rid of this guy, you know, because it's not a good situation when you somehow steal something and this guy appears. And this is the story about King Diamond album. And he took the inspiration for King Diamond album The Eye, because I sent my album, Witchcraft, the same record company, to Roadrunner, you know. And somehow Sepultura also got a very similar intro, like Witchcraft intro. So this is not good for business, but this is my story.
So yeah.
And then I went back to Hamburg. And that time it was 1995. Halloween was splitting, and I had the idea to ask Michael Kiske to sing, and he wasn't really into that style. He wanted to make some more rock music, and he said Witchcraft is even harder than Halloween. But I gave him some tapes, and we met and we spoke, and he said he would like Ingo Schistenberg to play drums because Ingo was kicked out. Ingo started rehearsing with us. We had free rehearsals. But he had a big.
So you had to find a new lineup, basically.
Yeah, it was terrible accident, and then somehow this combination was out, and Kiske said anyway he would like to do more quiet music, which he has done, like rock. And then I was looking for some unknown musicians, and on the end I brought a woman singer. From
Tania.
No. Tania came way later. I brought the Croatian woman singer.
What was the reason you thought a woman would be great?
In the beginning, the guys were singing.
Yeah.
But somehow I met that woman, and then I thought, if the band called Witchcraft, maybe it will be better woman to have in front. But it was just coincidence because she was singing good, and then before her there was also one Croatian singer, and we were in the studio and we did some recordings and blah blah blah. But somehow I never managed to build a real lineup.
Maybe Tania can tell more how she came into band.
Okay.
Better here. The story was that I heard from these songs, and it was a great song for me, and I wanted to sing it. And then took a contact from these friends in Split, from which is Witchcraft, basic band from Split, Croatia. Yeah, and there was another band, Rapid Strike, which took me to Japan tour, European tour, Denmark, Belgium, Germany, and so on, and whole Japan. Yeah. And then he heard me how I sang, and so I asked him, can I sing this song? Yeah, he sure. Send me some records and so on, we will see.
And how was it to play Tania in Kaltenbach?
Great teamwork for all the technicians. I enjoyed it very much, and the crowd was very amazing.
Will there be more gigs from you?
Yes, it will be more gigs. I hope from this Kaltenbach it open the doors for Witchcraft.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is your first time on stage?
Oh, I'm for many years, from 15 years profi, and I sing the whole life I was so big, I like a kid, and so it was a great show for me to this day.
So we talked as well about the lineup changes, about having not a 100% like one lineup.
Yeah.
So I wonder, there were some problems with the songs as well, because what I read in your YouTube, there were some songs missing, like the intro, the Trust in Ego as well, obviously. So I'm wondering what the troubles.
As I said, Witchcraft is always connected to problems. There was a guy who was singing rap vocals, and there was a guy who was singing clean vocals. And after that, this guy said, "Hey, I would like to make version only with rap vocals." And as we were friends that time, I said, "No problem." But later, he said it's his music. So we have a lot of problems, but now it's like settled down this problem, because now people know this as a Witchcraft songs, and there's a lot of recordings with the guys, with the clean voice, rap voice, with the women's, but it's always the same songs. And even the sound is the same because this guy overdubbed his vocals.
On YouTube, we find the photos with the woman on YouTube for Tania. Or
Yeah, there was a third woman. There's Ines, there was Pat, and Tanya. So there's a lot of recordings, but this combination never was a final combination. So Tanya, he's a few years now with Witchcraft, and we have also
next year.
yeah, we have also a lot of concerts with the other guys. But the problem is to find a real lineup who will go to the end. And now we got these three Slovenian guys. These guys who played today are from Slovenia. These three guys.
and they will be in the next shows, or
I hope so, because I'm sick and tired of changing musician. You know, because changing musician is horrible stuff. You know.
yeah,
Some people are lucky. They make a band, but when they're 16 and they stay
and
together.
then it stays.
They stay together.
And then I'm wondering, so we talked about changes and so on. So will there be now any new music? Tanya, maybe you can tell. Do you want to record new songs?
Of course we want.
Yes, we want.
But what we want is a steady lineup.
Yeah.
We want.
That's the question.
yeah.
If you're looking, you can apply for Witchcraft.
We want steady lineup, and then we have to remake. We done these two songs with Tanya, this Sinful Nun and then of Wise, with the old singer, and now we've done this Tanya with Tanya. And actually, we are in the beginning. We need the record label, we need the merchandise, we need the promotion.
So you're just starting. Actually, you had one. In '99 you had an album, but now you're really
remake.
So what I'm wondering, why did it take like 20 years?
Everyone wonder. Who knows? I don't know. It's not easy to find people who wants to make same music.
So what keeps you driving that?
I don't know. I'm 55 and I don't know how long shall I carry on because it's not easy.
Yeah.
I was. It's like box. I was in the ring and I was boxed all the time, and somehow I don't know if I managed to make a steady lineup and make a real album and everything like real band, because maybe it's because of the name Witchcraft and always some problems. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not superstitious,
So Tanya,
Yes.
for you,
Yeah.
what do you look forward for the next upcoming years for Witchcraft? What do you hope?
I wish us all the best and gigs, and to finish this album, to make an end, a final end to Witchcraft,
Amazing.
beginning with.
You have started to make an album, or it's
We started, but it's not finished. It's not finished. We started 2016, and it's not finished. It is not finished. The album, it was recorded in 2016, and it is not yet mixed and mastered, not till this day. And we hope to find a producer.
We had also problems with producer.
Yes.
I don't know what, but Witchcraft always gets some problems.
So that's why the camera is moving.
Yeah, and today the first amp didn't work, and the cable didn't work. I'm not superstitious, but somehow always some problems. But it's not easy, I think other bands also got problems. You got a lot of bands with the crazy stories.
Yeah.
So it's not typical story like four guys met when they were 16, made the album and made a band.
Dini, you want to go forward.
I've always wanted to play to the end, but when I look back, I was alone because people think, I will play 2 or 3 gigs, and we will be a rock star. Then forget it. Just to have a band who can play and function, is that you can travel and go there and back and earn a bit money. Because with this music, you cannot expect to be a rock star. But because people think, I will make 2, and then they're married or they got a new job or so it was very difficult for me. I don't know what will. No one knows how this story will end.
Yeah, and Tanya, you found Tanya. Tanya, you're still happy, I would say, with the band.
I'm still happy. I love these songs very much, and I will.
Going anywhere.
I don't go anywhere. This is my life. This witchcraft. These songs
She's the only one until now. Really, she moved on with witchcraft and she stayed.
Right.
Even I want to quit, but she said no, we must go.
So you're like bringing.
Yeah, she's a lion. She's a lion, you know.
Make it modern like that.
I said, hey, I'm 55, doesn't work, maybe I will quit. But Tanya always says, no, let's try another. And no one knows what will happen. I really don't know, but I don't think it will work if it doesn't work till now. But you never know.
Yeah, exactly.
You never know.
Yeah, so you're diehard metal, so.
You're underground.
Yeah.
I'm really try harder.
Yes.
Try harder, but I'm 55.
But sometimes you need someone to take it on.
You know, energy. I don't have anymore this energy, but like I was 25 when I take my guitar and went to Germany to search for the musicians, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have this energy.
It's a story.
But it's a crazy story, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not normal. It's not normal band.
Yeah, it's an interesting one for the Metal Galaxy. We found you, and we want to thank you.
Yeah. Everyone asking why you play 40 years and you still don't have. I don't know why.
It's sometimes like.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because people, I will tell you, there was around 1,000 members of this band. You know, there were so many musicians. But no one wants to go to the end, except Tanya. And now these young guys, I don't know, we did 2 gigs. We did 1 gig in Croatia, and now Kaltenbach, and I don't know what will happen with them. But I told them, hey, please, let's make a final lineup, because I don't have energy.
Sharing your views, Dean, and from telling about everything. And what's the real story about being a rock star? It's not easy. So thank you guys for taking the time and
Thank you very much.
our interest.